Hi there, I'm carrying on with my sky floating island. Since then I have been doing a few things off camera. For one, it started snowing, and that's not very good. So I covered the place with torches. I'll show you how to do what I did over here, a lot smaller, because a lot of it was just filling in the blanks and haven't actually finished half of it. It still looks a bit strange, but imagine this is floating in the air. What I did earlier was okay, I'll do this. 2 out this way, 2 out that way. Yeah, so I'll get my gravel out. There, and then I got gravel there again, and then I got grass like that on. So this is not how it looked. This is how it looked. So this is the sort of thing you do. And then I did one set of vines going down like this. I can just use stone. That's not right. And then just do that. And then the good thing about vines is you can break the block from behind it. And sometimes it grows really quick, like just then, but other times when you just place one piece of vine, it doesn't grow down the entire floating island. So that's basically what I did, and then when it started snowing I put a whole pile of torches down, and now I'm going to start bone mealing everything on it. However, so I'm going to start going around like this, and so this is second video in epic builds. Louis and Will still haven't started theirs. However, they might start them soon. They might not as well, but I prefer not to think on the negative. Because you see, this is so high up that when it starts to rain down there, and for some reason it does that a lot, quite a lot in this one, I have to clear the snow off it quite a lot. Now, so this video, I'm going to make this place look a bit more wild because it's a floating island, and I was thinking recently, should it be really jazzed up and shiny and all that, or should it be like I expect it to be, which is covered in vines and things from 100 years ago, maybe here. And because it's a floating island, it's hard to get up there, especially in survival mode where you have to nerd pole. However, once the vines are maybe once I've done all the stuff that's necessary, once I've found what that invisible block is called on Minecraft, and use that behind the vines, then that will be the way of getting up, because you'll be able to climb up the vines. So when you bone meal ordinary old grass, you just cover it in plants and long grass and stuff. However, you can do it with ordinary things if you want to look specific way you want it to. Bone meal is also useful for farming. I could do some farming videos. That'd be interesting, because not many people farm in Minecraft anymore, except on Skyblock. That's rather important. Farming is rather important as well. I think I just said that. So this place is getting a bit more wild, and if you wanted to make even more wild and have even more things like that over there, I actually quite like bits of snow around, but maybe not all that much. I'll keep it maybe a bit more here. And see, it looks rather wild. And what have I done? Like five and a half minutes or so. Wilder. If you want to make it even more wild, bone meal the top of things. Now, this video is probably going to be shorter than the rest. Shorter than the previous one, because there's less to do in this one, because at the start. Oh yeah, I'll need to show you what I was doing on here. So you basically go filling it around, vaguely keeping it to one, going down one block, and then later 2 blocks, and then later 3 blocks. However, you can get it to go a bit more random. However, at the moment, this is like one of the few ways. This is another one of the few ways to get up. I'm trying to work out like some sort of natural way of getting up. Also, what's good on a floating island is pillars, stalagmites. Called stalagmites, but it's basic. Stalagmites are actually pretty cool. Have you heard like they I should have to have stalactites, sorry. These are stalactites. Yeah, I'll need to have stalagmites on the floor because the whole it's like water dripping and then it freezes, and it also freezes on the floor when it lands. Right. Also, what I was thinking when I decided to start off my floating island, that I should have like some sort of river running off. So maybe like here. I've got like a water bucket in my inventory just for this purpose. But this is beginning to look really nice, and once it starts looking nice, you start feeling good about it, and then you work harder on it, and it has more work done on it, and it's basically like a bit like a vicious circle. Not much like one, but one there, one there. Nope, not one there. Ah, drat, what have I got to do here? So it's a bit like a natural waterfall, only it isn't natural, it's man-made. I happen to know that no. Actually, no. What was I going to say? I've forgotten what I was even going to say for that. Oh. This isn't very good. I've got to... Oh. I've got to make sure that it doesn't freeze. So... See, it looks more wild now, and... I wouldn't really like to be the caretaker for this place, because come up, floating up. Actually, it's not that bad. If I got like this texture pack for this, and it like lights like something different so that it doesn't look as bad, because this river doesn't look as good frozen, I don't think.